Hello everyone, KV here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shantae, Half-Genie Hero. On the last episode, we came here to Tasseltown because we had to go figure out why everyone has lost their memories. We tried to team up with the new Guardian Genie Holly, but she wasn't very helpful, so we just kind of went through a sandstorm, and then a giant worm chased us, and that was a lot of fun, except it wasn't. And so now we're in kind of the home stretch of Tasseltown with the Sky Bridge area. So, without further ado, let us forget the controls. Good job, me. Alright, let's do this better this time. Yeah. I get my controls mixed up because I play different games that have different control styles, so it's always kind of like, oh no, this control is this one, and to be honest, Shantae uses traditional control style, usually, with the bottommost button is your jump button, your attack button is the one right next to it, but there are some other games that don't do that. Like the English version of Kingdom Hearts games for some reason. Like that, you have no idea how much that actually annoys me. Anyways, I really, really love the music in this area. I mean, the Shantae music is always fantastic, but this area in particular has some fantastic music. I don't know, it's just something that's so, like, bopping. So we're gonna actually talk about, oh, can I just stand right here? Yeah, so we're actually talking about you, miss, so you just keep doing that. The Archer ladies right here, these were designs that backers got to vote on as to what they wanted the final design to look like in the game. There were 4 different designs. Future me, if you can put those up, that would be fantastic. And this is the one that won out. I don't think I voted for this one, but either or, still a pretty good design. And now she's dead, so can't really do anything about that. There is a chest over there, as you saw, and because 2 episodes ago we got this bat dance, we could use that. Or we could do swag strats, which is not something I recommend, but we're going to do it anyways, because I'm crazy. Since we have the monkey bullet, and we kind of need to get it anyways, I'm going to screw that up. We can use the monkey bullet to get across the gaps. I'm gonna do my swag strats again, just because I can. If I seriously die in this section, that's going to be hilarious, because I think this is one of the easier sections of Tasseltown. But, I mean, it is bottomless pit central, obviously, so I've got to be a little bit careful. In fact, you know, let's do this. We can use bat to kind of cheese things. Not completely, but somewhat. What's the nice thing about bat is that if you get onto a platform, you keep at that same height, so you can just kind of use it to your advantage. So if you're just like, hey, you know what, I don't really want to bother with this section right here, you could just say you don't want to bother with it. That's the nice thing about that. It's a nice way to kind of just get through areas if it's just a little too tough. In fact, we'll just use that. For this one, now we're gonna use side strats. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I did this in practice. It's so not worth it. But hey, that's a thing we can do. Alright, so this is a gallery key. This is actually used in the art gallery back in Skulltown. We haven't really done much there because we haven't had any of the keys yet, but now that we have one, we can actually go and unlock some stuff there. So we'll probably go do that when we get back. Granted, everyone still has their memories. I mean, if they all lost their memories and this is the game where everyone loses their memories so they can finally do that Shantae reboot that they wanted to do / didn't want to do, ? Then, I mean, by all means. We don't need a reboot. I think the Shantae games are a fine story series, as they are right now. I was just making a joke because of this game's developments and how they were like, maybe it's a reboot, but maybe it wasn't, and we have the NPC that also referenced that, and etc. Hello. As with the other areas, there will be a boss at the end, but I'm not too worried about health comparatively, partially because we have a ton of it, and I actually think this boss is not that hard. I'm going to jinx myself by saying that, especially after I said the Giga Mermaid's really hard, and then it wasn't hard at all. So, oops. Now, we actually could use swag strats to get this. I'm not going to bother, but we could have. Monkey swag strats. I mean, it's the monkey. Monkey Shantae is adorable. She is one of the cutest monkeys around like top 10 monkeys, Monkey Shantae is numbers 5 through 1, because that is how freaking adorable she is. Hey there, Archer Lady. Please stop. I just want to be friends, I say as I try to roast you alive. I refined your essence into a gem. There we go. And you know what? I don't think her hair should reach that far, but hey, it's magical Half-Genie hair. It can do what it wants. Careful with the platforms here. And one last room. And again, like, this music always gets me bopping. After the stress that is the snake chase, the giant sandworm chase area. Actually, we're not gonna cheese this. It's just so nice to have this kind of area that it feels a lot more like energetic, very hoppin', and obviously you have some of these more harder jump puzzles right here. I guess, would you call these puzzles? More like obstacles per se. But that's a lot. I don't know. To me, that's a lot more fun than having to deal with Mr. Giant Worm. And don't worry, we'll be coming back here to do some revisits. Mr. Giant Worm will not be showing back up for reasons, but I can't say right now. All right, swag. All right, so here is Tuki once again, just like we found her back in the Mermaid Falls area. She is here in Tasseltown. So let's see what we can buy from her right now. Revive Dance is something we can get. Obliterate Dance would also be pretty decent, because it's just a kind of powerful attack. We obviously can't get Sophia the Third, because we don't have the trade for it. Can we do Blobfish? We don't have Obliterate Dance. Gem Jug Dance. Now, we can trade the Warp Dance for the Gem Jug Dance. I will do this right now, but the moment we get to come back to her, we'll be switching it back out, because Gem Jug is a bit of a weird thing. It's kind of mean. Oh, the Dryad Dance is for Tinkerbat. Alright, well, we'll get the Tinkerbat then, because why the heck not? And then we'll also get the Revive Dance, just so we can get working on our money, so we can get the Super Revive Dance, and then finally get Sophia the Third. So we can have that transformation. So we now have the Gem Jug and Tinkerbat. I'll show Gem Jug off really quickly. Gem Jug, as the name implies, spouts gems out of it. It costs magic to do that, but it's an easy way to get a ton of money, which is why we're going to get rid of it. You know what? Well, no, we'll keep it for now. But we'll be getting rid of it later, because there's a way that I'll be kind of showing off really quickly once we get back to Scuttletown, of how that dance can really make money a joke. And for that reason, we're not going to use it that much, because it will make the game a little too easy, and I don't know, I don't like having like my money at full the entire time. It makes me feel like it's I don't know, it's kind of like this gamer's fallacy, is like, you want to get all of your upgrades, but anytime something's maxed, then if you get something more and it's like you can't put more into it, then you feel bad about it. So like in Zelda, like if you did not have the next size wallet, you'd always feel bad because you're like, oh man, a rupee, but then you can't do anything with it because your wallet's full. So for that reason, we're not going to be doing that exploit that I kind of alluded to. But I'll at least kind of give you an idea of it. So if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do so. Now then, I will actually use that Revive Dance we just got, which I don't think we have enough magic to use it. We do not. Alright, interesting. That won't be too much of a big deal. A, we have plenty of food, and B, we're Tinkerbat. Woohoo! The Tinkerbat transformation was initially a backer-only transformation, I believe, and future me, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this. It is a transformation that you can get if you have Ultimate Edition of Shantae. The Tinkerbat is not as amazing as its original Shantae Game Boy Color counterpart, so the Tinkerbat transformation was originally in the original Shantae. It's not something that you can get in any of its re-releases, like on the 3DS Virtual Console, because in that game it required you to be using the Shantae cartridge in a Game Boy Advance. and Game Boy Color games on the 3DS Virtual Console are emulated as if they were playing on a Game Boy Color console, so you cannot actually get the Tinkerbat there. But with this one, we can fly, we can do this dagger. I feel like there's something more the Tinkerbat transformation can do, but I don't recall. But it's also kind of nice that you can just attack in the air and whatnot. And the original Shantae, the Tinkerbat transformation was kind of a combination of all of the transformations that you could get up to a certain point. So it's a combination of monkey, obviously for the size, just kind of like this Tinkerbat is right now. It was a combination of the spider. It could climb up these things that required spider Shantae. And it was also a combination of the elephant, because it could break through blocks like the elephant. And I don't think this Tinkerbat can do that, but we'll have to find out for ourselves. Anyways, hi save guy. We are not going to save, but nice talking to you. Alright, so we finally caught up with Holly. Stop right there, Holly Lingerbean! Get lost. Can't you see I'm busy? I don't know how everyone back in Skulltown lost their memories, but I'm guessing you're behind it all. Duh. The last thing I'd want is your dumb genie job. So it was you! Okay, I'll level with you. You see, I'm not really a half-genie at all. Okay, then. What exactly are you? I'm a memory. A memory of the most important person of all time. What? Yeah, that's... sure. No way! A memory can't be a real person! Oh, please. When you're a true legend like I am, you can be anything you want. A long time ago, I was Tasseltown's smartest, most beautiful, brightest star. I was Soon-Come-A-Lad, Homecoming Queen, and Miss Tasseltown 3 years running. Okay. So, you were popular. But doesn't... Popularity doesn't mean a heck of a lot. You gotta have skills, too. I was adored and celebrated with tributes, paintings, statues, and books all about me. Sometimes I don't even know how I got to be so amazing. But then the stupid town was destroyed by a stupid sandstorm that lasted for hundreds of years. So lame! The memory of me was almost lost. Fortunately, I ran into Wilbur. Wilbur!
Here, boy.
Oh boy, it's our friend the giant worm that tried to kill us in the last episode. Wilbur is a rare species of titanic, whatever that bug word is, that feeds on neurotransmissions. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, I realized that in order to remain the strongest memory, I simply needed to eliminate all other memories by feeding them to him. Say so long to your friends, they're about to become worm food. Go on, eat! So, okay, so this is gonna be a long shot here. It's the final boss from Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Aha! I'll tie in things that are obscure, and I'll make everyone know about them. Or try my best to. Since I can't seem to penetrate your dumb genie brain, I'll have to resort to something a lot more messy. Wilbur! It was nice that this tower left cannons on it. Alright, so Wilbur, the Devourer of Memories. Kind of like Rayam, the Devourer of Memories from Crystal Chronicles. Okay, I'll be quiet about that. Sorry, I love Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, and I was actually thinking about it earlier today because the soundtrack in it's amazing. Anywho's, for Wilbur, it's not real. I honestly find this boss kind of easy. I mean, there's chances that you can easily screw it up if you're not being very careful, but basically, there's a certain rock, you want to get into the cannon, you want to shoot Wilbur with the cannon by stepping on the switch right here, and then his eyeball will come down like this, and then we're just going to hit his eyeball a lot. Now, it can get a bit hard if you're not paying attention as to the range of how far Shantae's hair can whip. You can also use fire, too. And how fast Wilbur's eye is going, so that can be a little dangerous in that regard, but for the most part, if you have decent timing, this boss is actually a cakewalk, in my honest opinion. And that's really all there is to it. There isn't a heck of a lot more going on with this boss. I do really like the design, I like the idea of using this kind of 3D-like arena, and I do like the I don't know, the cannons I just find kind of neat. I don't know why, they're just cool cannons. Obviously, don't get hit by the rocks. And I believe I can try this on the next phase, but I do not believe we can actually jump over the rocks. They're too tall. So we'll take damage if we try to jump over them. Hello. Get out. Okay, I got it. There we go, just gotta do it. A little preemptively. There we go. Just playing a game of tennis. I also like the scenery here. It's kind of just cool being at the top of the tower and all that. You got a kind of nice sense of scale from how you start back down on the ground and now you're at the top of the tower, etc., etc. There we go. So yeah, I think I'm about to demonstrate this because I want to jump over. Yep, you'll take some damage if you try to jump over it. There's one weird thing about this is that if you notice, Shantae's sprite slows down when you're hitting the cannon. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like slow motion on purpose or whatnot. It's just a weird little detail I noticed. Always just kind of weirds me out for some reason. Ow. Ow. Okay. Have fire. Have fire. Get out of here. Alright, we should be pretty close to finishing him off, I think. Unless he's eating my memory, and I completely forgot that we've already done this, and this is now like the 13th episode, and we've been doing the exact same thing for 6 episodes in a row. That does give me an idea of something to just randomly cut to in episode 13. So like, hey, remember this? I don't remember this, let's do it again. Ah, futterbutts. Alright, we're gonna have to go the long way around. Yeah, but again, other than me mismanaging my health and timing, I don't know, I just don't find this boss that hard. I think future bosses will be much harder than Wilbur, and I stand by the fact that the Giga Mermaid, I think, is actually pretty difficult, especially for how early in the game you have to fight her. But Wilbur, on the other hand, he's just a big softy. Except for the part where he tries to eat her own memories. That's not okay. Don't do that. You fool! Look what you've done! All those memories! They're free now, as they should be. But every memory should be of me! Me! Well, I'm sure some of them are. They just can't all be. How dare you say that? I'm unforgettable! I'll show you! So what we're doing here again? I completely forgot, actually. Why are we here? What was the pain? I don't remember why we came here, but I guess we're on the stage, so that's cool. You think we fought like a giant worm or something? Don't remember why, but we did. Now then, for our next transformation, we're getting a old staple. It's, of course, the awfully adorable elephant dance. I don't know. I think Elephant Shantae is really cute, and I don't think enough people admire the fact that Elephant Shantae is just as adorable as her other transformations. Additionally, if you notice now, for our transformation slot, the first page of it is completely filled up. There's one cool little detail I do like about the transformation page, if you notice it, is that for the up and down, they refer to the types of transformations that would either be good for sky or for sea, which I think is kind of cool. And then obviously the two on the left and right are for land. So, I don't know, this is a cool little detail I noticed. for the third page, that's technically a third page with the Tinkerbell and everything, doesn't quite work the same, but it's still pretty good. How's it going, save guy? I'm gonna stare at you for a bit. Okay, you're gone.
Everyone's back to normal.
So Holly was behind all this. Wait, who's Holly? I suspected she was a memory vampire all along. Poor Holly. All that time, she never understood. Who are we talking about? Our true legacy isn't what's written in the history books, but in the hearts of those whose lives we've touched. Well said, Softy. I'm not soft, I just have one foot in the grave, that's all. I still don't know how I'm going to explain it all to the mayor. He'll probably forget all about it. Come on, we should make sure everyone's okay. Well, now with that behind us, I can finally get back to work. Now, where was I? Right, according to the blueprints, I need opposing shards to create the balance of positive and negative energy above the magnetic poles. Shards? As in light magic and dark magic? The instructions are explicit. I don't like the idea of messing around with dark magic, Uncle. When kept in proper balance, dark and light magic shouldn't pose a threat. But just in case, we'll be extra cautious. Okay? I guess so, Uncle. Now, where am I supposed to find a dark shard? Well, we'll have to figure that out on the next episode, because this episode's been going for quite a bit longer than I anticipated. But I hope you all enjoyed it just the same. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Let's Play as Shantae, Half-Genie Hero. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like button below, and if you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. Shantae, Half-Genie Hero is available on all of the current systems as of 2018 when this is being recorded, so your Nintendo Switch, your PS4, your Xbox One, and of course Steam on the PC. Please give WayForward your support and go pick up this fantastic game, either in its original incarnation or the Ultimate Edition, which gives you all of the nice benefits and perks of the full content. Otherwise, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, ciao!